I saw Farrell standing in front of a white bucky. Eyewitness reveals critical details in Governor Brothers trial. Well. Vanakkam, namaskaram, namaste, salam, sabona, salutations. Now, the Governor Brothers trial has been ongoing since last week, I think, and I've deliberately stayed away as the moment I comment on the case and offer some legal perspective, I get accused of siding with the Governor Brothers. But there's been some developments that intrigued me, so here I am offering an update. A witness has just testified, he being an employee of a restaurant near where the shooting took place. Now, according to this IOL report that I read, the witness, who cannot be named, testified that on 29 December 2024, he saw fellow governor standing in front of Singh's vehicle during the shooting. He says that he was in a staff meeting when he heard 2 gunshots. He then ran towards the edge of the building where he says he heard another 7 or 8 gunshots. He then took out his phone and started recording. While filming, he saw an X5 driving out at high speed, followed by a black Ford Ranger. He then went to the vehicle, Shailen's vehicle. The driver's door was open, ignition was running. He noticed Shailen critically wounded. He switched off the ignition and waited for the security company to notify the police. So, an eyewitness, placing fellow governor there at the scene. And you would think now this would be an open and shut case, that there's a witness testifying fellow governor was there at the scene. So do you think it's open and shut? Now, to be clear, the witness also was clear that he did not see who fired the shots and never saw a firearm in governor's hands. Let me repeat that. He was clear that he did not see who fired the shots and never saw a firearm in governor's hands. He testified 2 gunshots, then 6 to 8 gunshots, then saw governor standing there, but no firearm in his hand. Noting well that this was just seconds after the first 2 shots heard by the witness, then a further 7 to 8 shots, as he says. Now, let me also be clear on the following, in case West Ham specials come after me again, saying that I'm siding with the governors. All evidence so far points towards fellow governor committing the crime and the shooting, and in tandem with his brother Darren. But it needs to be proven beyond reasonable doubt in a court of law. And that's the message I keep trying to relay to you, the public. This eyewitness cannot confirm that fellow governor fired the shots that unalived Shailen. In fact, he testified that he cannot confirm, that he can confirm that he did not see fellow governor firing the shots. But as he says, he does confirm that Farrell, when he saw Farrell did not have a firearm in his hand. So, if he did fire the gun, that is Farrell, where did the gun go to in those few seconds? Noting well that the murder weapon was never found. There is no murder weapon, as far as I know, in the case that has been found. And in a murder case, the murder weapon is vital to be produced. So now that places an element of doubt. Does it not? The burden of proof lies on the state to prove beyond reasonable doubt that fellow governor fired the shots that unalived Shailen Singh. Now, let me throw this at you. By the way, just for the record, I'm not on their side. I'm trying to place you in the position of the court of law, in the magistrate who has to decide. Now, let me throw this at you. What if the actual shooter was actually Farrell's brother, Darren, and not necessarily Farrell? Because Darren was also at the scene of the crime scene driving away. It is generally accepted that they acted in tandem as a team, but that Farrell fired the shots. But what if Darren did it? Let me throw another thing at you. What if there was another person in Darren's vehicle who actually fired the shots? What if there was a third person who fired the shots in the parking lot and then ran away, leaving the Governor brothers there not knowing what to do, and then ran away? You see, at this point in time, with only such evidence that's available to work on, these will be the scenarios put forward by the defense. The defense will use every tactic, every angle available to them. That is the job of the defense, to create reasonable doubt that fellow governor did not fire the shots. That is all the defense needs, to create reasonable doubt. The prosecution needs to be on the A game, or else the brothers will walk. Walking will not mean that they did not commit the crime. It will mean the state failed to prove their case. Now then, moving on to this, you got until Friday, 7th August midnight to register to vote if you have not registered to vote as yet. Friday, 7th August at midnight, the voters' roll will officially close, and if you're not registered, you cannot vote on the 4th of November. So we set up some voting registration desks for you. Wednesday, 5th August, Tudor Center in Sunset Avenue. Thursday, 5th August, Shellcross Joyden Center. Friday, 7th of August, Montfort Shopping Center. Then Hotel Severa. Catch all the details there. Make sure you register to vote. Tell what you must.